Good morning. We're talking preparation for SHTF in a South African context. I'm Klaas. Thank you for joining Erwin Buck. After yesterday's first video about water, there was an overwhelming support for this channel, and I very much appreciate it. The purpose of this channel is not to establish as a YouTuber. The purpose of this channel is to give guidance, take note, in terms of what works, what has been researched by so many people that's prepping around this world, because there's quite a lot of us that is expecting SHTF. SHTF can be in any context. Right now we're sitting with the tropical cyclones east of South Africa, Cyclone Freddy, which could to create havoc expected to create havoc over Mozambique, but could affect South Africa. That's an SHTF situation. It's an unnatural situation that can influence our daily lives here in South Africa. The other thing is what drives this community in South Africa toward SHTF is our current situation with regards to electricity. We look at our roads are falling apart. Our rail system has been obliterated by people taking this away, taking that away. There's no definite rail system anymore that we can speak of. We look at our monetary system. We look at the price of fuel. We look at crime and corruption in this country. We look at so many things that is pushing this country in a direction. And there's a lot of people that is busy getting very, very angry out there with regards to what is going on in South Africa, and that is pushing us towards an SHTF situation. If you're tuning in, or if you're following this channel from abroad, like I say, it's out of a South African perspective. I'm not saying you're going to waste your time. You're probably going to learn something here. If you want to know something, if you want to comment, please do that. Comments I can follow up on, and questions I will gladly try and answer to the best of my ability. In the end, it's not about growing me so much as it is about preparing you for an SHTF in South Africa. Let's go to the shops and see what we can get on the shelves that is going to help us to prepare for an SHTF situation. 2020, COVID struck. One of the first things that went was toilet paper. Everybody expected the shelves to be empty within hours. It wasn't hours, it was a couple of days, and the shelves were empty. And I'm talking about mostly tinned food. Not so much the starches, but one of the big things that went was toilet paper. Toilet paper was just, and it was gone. For a family of 4, a good guideline is about 9 rolls per month. So if you want to make sure that you've got that covered, go for about 18. That should help you. The next item, a very handy item that can fix just about anything, is duct tape. Duct tape. If you use duct tape, you can make a fire. You can use duct tape to keep the sides of an open wound together. You can use duct tape to keep a cracked window from breaking further. You can seal something. You can put stuff together and hold it together. There's so many uses for duct tape. It's just not true. The next thing I've got is lighters. Have yourself a couple of lighters and know where in the house to put them, especially with load shedding. Lighters and candles go together. Many years ago, Eskom said, rather use electricity because the globe is here at the state. It's going to be much cheaper than a candle. Today, it's totally the opposite. Candles are more reliable than the power supply by our utility. Have yourself a little fire kit. Something that you can make a fire with, because you're going to need a fire. Next thing that I'm going to add with it, candles. Candles are on every table, but make sure that you've got a good supply of candles. If you have 2 on the table for dinner, make sure you have 4 more in the cupboard, or at least 6 in the cupboard, so that you know that that is going to last you for at least a month. Flashlights, headlamps, lanterns, those are things that can be recharged. It works with batteries, and it's something that can last maybe a bit longer than candles. It can give you a bit more light, especially in a bigger area, and then with that you're gonna need your batteries, obviously. I say a normal battery has got 1 life. A rechargeable battery has got 2, 3 lives, 4 lives, 5 lives. You can have a charger like this that you can get from the boycotted pharmacy. You all know what I'm talking about. And this one takes 4 batteries, but if I take 1 battery out, this battery is not going to charge, because these 2 are running together, like those 2 are running together. This one charges 800 milliamp per hour. AAA batteries takes about 8 hours to charge it fully. Then you have other options as well, like a little fast charger, and if I stick this into, if I couple this up, then all 3 of these batteries charge, irrespective of the fact that there's no battery over here. This takes the same battery, 800 milliamps, or 7 to 800 milliamps per hour battery, takes it about 3 to 4 hours to charge. Plus, this is compatible with my little solar panel. If you want to go solar is very costly. Like I said, we're talking budget here. We're talking about what is immediately affordable. We're not talking long term. Long term, if you wanted to go long term in terms of solar, you should have done that already. So that is with regards to lighting, electronics, and batteries. And the next thing that I've got on here is bleach. Bleach can purify water. Bleach can, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, bleach can purify water. It can disinfect, which is stuff that you should really consider. Bin bags, grocery bags. To have a bin bag that you can actually stick something into and throw it over your shoulder should you have to flee. Grocery bags that you can stick your batteries and your candles and everything in. That's stuff that you should consider. I'm going to mention it. If you are able to get a top, tops are very expensive. The top that I've got is a Coghlan's top, it's a 3x3 meter top. It cost me, put me back $1,500, but you can get a 2x3 garden top, which should help you as well, from a place like Leroy Merlin, which is going to put you back at about $70. But that's going to be a plastic top. It's not going to be as durable as the canvas type top that I've got, that I use specifically for camping. Tents and those stuff, it lands in the same category. And make sure that to put up a top, that you know how to do it, the types of configuration that you can use. Should you be roofless? Should you be required to flee from your home to get away from the masses? A top would work brilliantly. Normal garden top, and it will keep you dry in most of the situations. 15 meters of rope with it and some tent pegs, and I think you're waxed. Gas, right behind me here is my gas stove, and as you can see over here is the wall of my barbecue that's sticking out, or the braai as we call it in South Africa. I can cook a full meal on the gas stove and the braai, doing certain things on the gas stove while I'm keeping the rest warm, or also cooking on the fire. A 5 kilogram canister, which is normally, if you want to go technical, yeah, let's just stick to 5 kilogram canister. If you want to go with a 5 kilogram canister, at this stage, at most hardware stores, it's going to cost you about 34 Rand to fill up. If you have lamps, these old lanterns that we had when we went fishing, with that, uh, you need to make sure that you've got oils and you've got wicks, uh, and yeah, uh, that should cover it in terms of that. This is very fast through the hardware store. There's a couple of other items out of the hardware store which I'm not going to touch now because it is not about. It's more like your seeds and medical stuff and those things, stuff that you. And I'm saying the hardware store, but this is mostly stuff that you should hoard at this stage. Tips, like I said earlier on with the fire things and the lighters and everything, make yourself a little fire kit. Have your fire making materials together. When it comes to stuff like your electronics, like your batteries, like your chargers, spare batteries, spare canisters for your torch. This is a little torch that I got from a grocery retailer. It's got an LED light. It takes 3 of these AAA batteries, and it works. Once the batteries go flat, I stick it into the charger and charge my batteries. Once my batteries are charged, back into the torch, and I keep it ready. You can have so many torches. There's so many torches on the market, which is one of them is going to put you back $40. Other one is going to put you back $4,000. But make sure that you do have stuff like that in this day and age. Like I said, your torches or your batteries and your chargers and everything, have it together. In the end, it's up to you to make everything comfortable for yourself and create order, because you are going to need order once chaos strikes. Order decimates chaos. Chaos cannot handle order. So make sure that you are prepared. This is what this video is all about. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. There's more to be coming. And for now, I'm going to say the best advice that I'm going to give you is stay prepared, stay safe, keep prepping. Enjoy your day.